Who knows?
Can you solve these 50 riddles in 10 seconds? Comment your score below, and before getting started, subscribe to the channel.
Let's see who knows.
Let's begin with easy level. Here comes the first one. What goes up when the rain comes down? An umbrella. I have pages but I'm not a book. I have a spine but I'm not an animal. What am I? A notebook. You can hold me without touching me. What am I? A conversation. I fly without wings, I make no sound, and I disappear at sunrise. What am I? Fog. I start with AP, end with an E, and have thousands of letters. What am I? Post office. The more you take, the larger I become. What am I? A debt. I run around the yard but never leave it. What am I? A fence. I come at night without being called and am lost in the day without being stolen. What am I? Stars. I'm used to write but I'm not a pen. I need ink and a tip but I'm shorter than a pencil. What am I? A marker. What has a tongue that cannot taste, eyes that cannot see, and a soul that cannot die? A shoe. I have no feet but I can dance. I have no lungs but I need air. What am I? Fire. You can find me on a table, but I'm not food. I'm full of useful facts and figures. What am I? A spreadsheet. I'm white when dirty and black when clean. What am I? A chalkboard. I have a handle but I'm not a mug. I hold water but I'm not a bottle. What am I? A bucket. I'm round, I have numbers, and I tell you when to wake up. What am I? Alarm clock. I'm often folded and tucked into pockets. I'm used to buy things. What am I? Cash. I have no legs yet I take you places on tracks. What am I? A train. I'm a tiny house for lights on your desk. What am I? A lamp. I'm yellow and sour and used in kitchens and drinks. What am I? A lemon. I buzz and make honey. I like flowers. What am I? A bee. Now, some tricky ones with medium difficulty. I move without legs. I wave without hands. I bring cool after heat. What am I? A fan. I can be opened but I'm not a door. I store memories and moments. I fit in your palm. What am I? A smartphone. I have a spine but no bones. I hold stories but do not speak. What am I? A book. I am not alive but I grow. I feed on metal and leave a mark. What am I? Rust. You can hear me but never see me. I carry news from far away. What am I? The radio. I can break without being touched. I can build trust or ruin it. What am I? A promise. I fly high, carry people and luggage, and roar down runways. What am I? An airplane. Built of glass and steel, I reach the clouds and hold many offices. What am I? A skyscraper. I light up the night in bursts and colors on celebrations. What am I? Fireworks. I'm used to measure time but I'm not a clock. I'm made of sand in a glass. What am I? An hourglass. I open with a twist and store grapes turned sweet. What am I? A wine bottle. I'm a building where plays and shows come alive on stage. What am I? A theater. I hold seeds in pods and sometimes become crunchy snacks. What am I? Peanuts. I'm a long, moving body of sand shaped by wind in deserts. What am I? A dune. I orbit a planet and light up the night for sailors of old. What am I? The moon. I can be cracked, slow, or quick. I protect your ideas and identity online. What am I? A password. I'm a bridge of sound connecting two devices without wires. What am I? Bluetooth. I'm frozen water you put in drinks to chill them. What am I? Ice cube. I'm a small meal between main meals known for being light and quick. What am I? A snack. I'm played with a racket, on a court, with a yellow fuzzy ball. What am I? Tennis. The most difficult ones. The hard ones. I guard a castle but have neither arms nor eyes. I open and close to welcome your supplies. What am I? A gate. I hum with data, cool with fans, run programs under many plans. What am I? A server. I measure distance by how long light takes to roam. Astronomers use me far from home. What am I? A light year. I'm a tiny particle that builds the world. Protons and neutrons around me swirl. What am I? An atom. I'm a lawless slope where gravity reigns, rocks tumble down and rivers change lane. What am I? Landslide. I'm a long memory of frozen time kept in layers of seasons, silent and sublime. What am I? An ice core. I'm a frozen desert with sparkling dunes of white, reflecting sun in blinding light. What am I? A glacier. I am a map of genes, a blueprint small, scientists read me to know life's call. What am I? DNA. I'm an invisible force that keeps planets in spin. Newton noticed me with an apple's din. What am I? Gravity. I store energy in a tiny cell, powering phones where we dwell. What am I? A battery.